Hey everyone, we're just gonna play some Max Payne 3 today. I'm going to be playing it on hard. Yeah, let's get this. Gonna be playing it hard, free aim. No looking vert. No thank you. I really have fondness for this game. I think it's kind of underrated.
This place is great. Really
We should get into
comfortable.
that as we go along.
I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously.
I really love the aesthetic of this game.
Definitely more my style than Panama. Or Hoboken, I guess. No. If I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right. It wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited. Really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It's certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
Max is so depressing. I love it. This is exactly how I want to spend my 40s, by the way. Just spend middle age, drinking alone, in my home, and a wife beater. You know, good stuff.
So I guess I've become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right
And
from
guns.
wrong.
Capitalism and
Here I was
guns.
about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, Max. You better look lively. This place is a nightmare. You just got cowboys running security downstairs, and something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo.
So sarcastic, I love it.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha, look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do. Ricky Martin look alike.
It's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
I feel like if you're around Max Payne, your life expectancy is significantly shorter.
About trophy wife or not, I'd said I would protect the girl.
Shoot dodge, fuck yeah. Fun little note, the term bullet time is actually was actually coined by the Max Payne series. It's a registered trademark of Rockstar. Obviously, it wasn't the first game to
That was
do
the
it,
boss lady.
but
Only this time she wasn't calling
they
for
definitely
more
did
liquor
coin
in
the
her
term.
cocktail.
Now, if you come over here, play the piano.
It wasn't the time, and I was still
I
a
mean,
little
well,
rusty.
it's sort of like the
But
piano.
the tune was coming together. Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt. She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped.
Shooting open doors is usually faster than opening them yourself.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity, drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back
I'm
taking
guessing
insane
both.
risks, trying to save fallen women.
Very nice. Max is pretty athletic for a washed-up cop who's been out of the game for quite a while.
No, you. Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I appreciate that Paso seems more worried about his gun than he does his boss. It's like, oh, thanks, when he gives him the gun back. And he's like, I don't know where Rodrigo is, I don't care.
As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Bronco! What have you done with him?
Good shot. I like the nice little flash of light that occurs when yeah, there we go. That occurs when you take down an enemy, so you know they're dead and you don't have to spend more ammo on them.
I didn't want to.
Just the little touches like that that make me really like this game. And the gratuitous violence too. Can't forget that.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive. Almost as much as I did.
Now, if you shoot that car back there, it'll explode and kill the guy behind the gate. Not really important right now, but if this was New York Minute mode or something, stuff like that would be important. Shoot, dodging.
They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. The great thing about being famous
a
as
clue.
well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Shot. Come on. Yes! Completely unnecessary, but totally worth it. I appreciate that much of this game is just about killing people in crazy over-the-top ways. Shoot up the tire.
It's gonna be all right, Mr. Bronco.
Ouch. You get over here.
okay. You're okay. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. Just lay back.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem...
Yeah, I like that
Cala a boca, cuzão.
that despite,
Não põe o nariz
the
onde
fact that
não
Max
deve
is just really good at killing people, he can actually be really a gentle guy when he needs to be.
Chama uma ambulância!
I think it adds to the tragedy, sort of adds to the tragedy of his character that,
You did good,
he wants to be,
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are
yeah,
reunited, and the
like,
Commander
you
Sombra
see,
dead.
he wants to be, a good person who's good at things other than destruction, but the sad fact is he
Branch of
just
the
kind of
police,
isn't.
but, normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
I have holes through myself.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
This is the kind of game that just makes you laugh at really dark stuff. Cool transition.